South Africa's parliament has recently passed a landmark bill that is set to expunge criminal records for individuals convicted of breaching COVID-19 lockdown laws. The country's strict lockdown measures, among the toughest in the world, resulted in over 340,000 convictions for various infractions including not wearing masks, consuming alcohol, and violating curfew hours. This move, seen as a significant step towards rectifying the consequences of the pandemic, has been met with widespread approval from South Africans, who believe it will positively impact employment opportunities for those previously convicted. The bill, known as the Judicial Matters Amendment Bill, still requires approval from the National Council of Provinces and the signature of President Cyril Ramaphosa to become law. However, there is little doubt that it will pass through these final stages, given its broad political support in Parliament. The Justice Minister and Correctional Services Minister, Ronald Lamola, had tabled this bill in response to mounting complaints about individuals missing out on employment opportunities due to their criminal records. It addresses a critical issue in the South African justice system and aims to offer a second chance to those who have paid fines and admitted guilt for violating lockdown regulations. The scale of lockdown convictions in South Africa is staggering. By 2021, more than 400,000 people had been arrested for violating the strict regulations that were implemented to curb the spread of COVID-19. Police Minister confirmed these figures at the time, highlighting the massive impact that the pandemic had on law enforcement and the judicial system. The Judicial Matters Amendment Bill received overwhelming support from various political parties during parliamentary debates. With the exception of the left-wing Economic Freedom Fighters (EFF) and Al Jama, almost all parties voted in favor of the bill. The EFF, while welcoming certain aspects of the bill, expressed concerns about the potential misuse of legal regulations during the pandemic and the impact on individual rights. The decision to clear criminal records related to COVID-19 lockdown violations is a welcome step. Individuals with criminal records often face severe discrimination when seeking employment, even though the law should protect them from such bias. In 2008, South Africa amended its legislation to allow individuals who have interacted with the justice system to have their records expunged under specific criteria. Criminal records can create significant barriers to travel across borders, access to higher education, and overall economic opportunities. This hinders individuals' ability to contribute positively to society and the economy, perpetuating a cycle of conflict with the law that harms everyone. While South Africa lacks comprehensive data on reoffending rates, research from one of its provinces indicates that limited economic prospects are a significant challenge for individuals with criminal records. This aligns with global evidence suggesting that excluding people from economic opportunities increases the risk of reoffending, thereby perpetuating a cycle of criminality. To ensure the effectiveness of this expungement effort, several measures can be taken. The application process should be designed to minimize costs for applicants. While the expungement process is free, the requirement for a police clearance certificate, which costs 170 rand, should be eliminated, especially for those with limited resources. More individuals should be authorized to approve expungement applications. Presently, only the Director General of the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development has this authority, contributing to a backlog in processing applications. Local Department of Justice offices should be empowered to receive applications and issue receipts, reducing the financial costs and anxiety associated with not knowing if paperwork has been received. Automating the expungement of criminal records is essential to ensure that all eligible individuals can access and benefit from it. Many people lack awareness of their eligibility status, making government-driven expungement crucial. The current 10-year waiting period for criminal record expungement should be reassessed. Evidence should determine whether this duration is appropriate. Non-profit organizations, like Freedoms South Africa, have played a vital role in supporting the expungement effort. They've developed innovative tools like the ClearMe app, which helps individuals determine if they have a criminal record and if they qualify for expungement. This technology empowers communities, libraries, advice offices, and other entities to assist people in their communities. South Africa's high levels of crime, particularly violent crime, make some hesitant to support second chances for those with criminal records. However, the cycle of discrimination and exclusion only perpetuates violence and conflict. As a society that understands the harm caused by systemic discrimination, South Africa must recognize that further exclusion is not the solution to its violence problem. Offering individuals who have been involved in the criminal justice system a chance to rebuild their lives and contribute positively to society is a step toward creating a more peaceful, productive, and loving nation. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.